day, ladies and gents. Today we are going to talk about Tonoit, also known as the $500 business.
I want to ask you, how powerful do you think $500 is? Do you think $500 is powerful enough to change your life? Let me take it one step further and ask you what you're going to do with your next $500. Are you going to buy yourself a fancy new phone? Are you going to buy yourself a really big new TV screen? Or are you going to take your next $500, and as so many people in our community have done, change your life forever?
What is our aim, and more importantly, what are you going to gain from being part of the Tonoit community? And there's two things. One, we want you to get more Bitcoin, and then also to get paid again and again instantly as you build our online community.
Before I run through this slide, I want to take you through an example using a phone. And the aim of this example is to increase the number of phones that you have. Let's say you have a phone today and it's worth $500. Then you've also got quality information that lets you know that that phone is going to be worth $100 tomorrow and $1,000 in 2 days' time. What are you going to do? You're going to sell your phone today and you're going to buy 5 phones tomorrow. You're then going to sell those phones again in 2 days' time, leaving you with $5,000. And what if you again had that same quality and reliable information that will let you know that that phone is going to be worth $500 in a week's time? That's right. You're going to keep your money until the price goes to $500, and you're then going to be able to buy yourself 10 phones. Can you see that you didn't put more money towards buying new phones, but that you used this quality information to increase your phones from 1 to 10? Let's go back to the slide.
As you can see, there are two kinds of people here. The first person had 80 Bitcoin and he had no quality information. And because of this, his 80 Bitcoin remained 80 Bitcoin over 2 years. Meanwhile, the second person increased the number of Bitcoins he had because he had quality information. Some see pricing stability as a disadvantage, where we see it as a huge advantage, as a way to grow our Bitcoin.
So getting more Bitcoin is not a money problem. It's actually an information problem. So with Tonoit, we want to assure you that you're going to be getting reliable, quality information, which will put you in a very good position to get more Bitcoin using the information and not by adding more money necessarily from your pocket.
Now, you might be asking yourself, why should I even be interested in growing my Bitcoin? So let's say 20 years ago, in 1999, you had $100 and you bought yourself some gold. Today, the value of that gold will be worth roughly about $500. You would have made about $400 after 20 years. If you took $100 in 2009 and you bought Bitcoin, and you were to sell that today only after 10 years, you would be able to sell it for around $40 million. Cheapest, guys. So for fun, if I ask you guys how many of you had $100 in 2009, and most will probably say, of course we had. You missed out on $40 million, or at least the opportunity to become a dollar millionaire. Not because you did not have the money. No, it was because you did not have the information. As you are sitting there now, can you see that by not being a Tonoit subscriber that you might be missing out again? Can you see why it's so important to get involved with a community with the right information so that you have the possibility to become a dollar millionaire?
Let me ask you this. How many Bitcoin do you have right now? And if you have any Bitcoin, are you only holding onto it, or are you actually growing it? I'm sure you would agree with us that from what we've shown you up until now, simply holding your Bitcoin might not be the right strategy after all, right?
Yeah, right. The secret behind the excitement and growth of our community is evident in the tons of testimonials, as so many people are making a lot of money by having quality information and acting on it. I know from our side we got involved with Tonoit about a year ago, and with us just using the reports and quality information together with the powerful revenue share plan, we can confidently say that Tonoit is funding 100% of our current lifestyle. I mean, how awesome is that?
It's awesome. So what are you actually subscribing to with your $500? And the answer is really simple. You are subscribing to quality information that is going to help you grow your money. And note guys, this is not an investment as there are no returns. And it's also not a registration fee because to register with Tonoit is absolutely free. This $500 is a subscription to quality information that's going to help you grow your money.
So you might be wondering, what else can $500 subscription offer you? And here's the cherry, or rather cherries on the cake. You will get paid again and again instantly when you successfully introduce new members to Tonoit, as they pay out 85% in commissions. And why wouldn't you? Think about it, guys. If you get quality information and you are getting more money and more Bitcoin because of this, why would you not tell your friends about Tonoit?
Let's say you do tell your friends and family about Tonoit. Would you prefer that they give you a nice fancy certificate or a letter even thanking you for sending new customers to the community? Or would you rather prefer the option to earn a portion of that subscription fee, as well as the portion of the subscription fee of every other person who comes into the community? Be honest, guys, which would you prefer? To do something and get a thank you note, or to do something and actually get paid for it?
Also, one of the biggest opportunities you have today is the spillover opportunity. You are in an extremely beneficial position by hearing about this opportunity before most people. And by the end of this presentation, we are going to show you how powerful spillover is and why you should take advantage of the spillover opportunity right away.
So the big question here is, are you willing to work for a maximum of 30 days to earn a minimum of $300,000 in 18 months or less?
Now, you might be thinking that this is too good to be true, as we were raised to believe you have to work hard for a long period of time. But hear us out. Let's use an example. If you travel from Johannesburg to Cape Town by car, it will take you about 14 to 16 hours. But if you take a flight from Johannesburg to Cape Town, you will be there in 2 hours. So what changed? Was the distance compressed? No. So what was the secret for the one getting there faster than the other? The method. The method is the secret. Achieving $300,000 should not be your issue. What should be your issue is what is the method. And the method, ladies and gents, is the new 30-day work order.
Our task is to work for a maximum of 30 days. And I know you're used to working for 30 years, and I know you're used to working really hard every single day from 9 until 5. But here we have an opportunity to work for only 30 days in order to change our lives forever. How incredible?
Insane. So you have to work for a maximum of 30 days by introducing just 2 $500 subscribers to earn a minimum of $300,000 in 18 months or less. What do you have to do in your current work situation to earn this type of income? Or perhaps I should ask, is it even possible?
Just like it is more efficient to travel by air, in this instance the new 30-day work order, than what it is to travel by road, or the old work order where you have to work for 30 years 9 to 5 every day. You can clearly see for yourself that our method, the 30-day work order, is way more efficient and way more profitable too.
But the proof is in the pudding, and here is the pudding. As previously explained, we are not moved by the amount of money here, but by the method. Let's forget here that this person made $7,700 in 6 weeks. Let's rather focus on what he had to do to get that money. What was the method? The method was to work for a maximum of 30 days and introduce 2 people successfully to Tonoit community. Have a look at the right hand corner. He only introduced 2 people. This person was willing to switch over to the 30-day work order mode, and this was his results.
In another example, don't be impressed with the $7,300 this person earned in 5 weeks. Rather, be impressed with the method. He also switched to the 30-day work order mode and successfully referred just 2 people to the Tonoit community. Have a look at the bottom right of the screen.
So let's say everybody is working the same method. Then $150 is your first month income, $180 second month, $160 third month income. You might be wondering, if the previous slides were true, then why in the third month it shows on this table you will be earning a total of about $500, where the other people earned about $7,700 in 6 weeks. And the answer is easy. Have you considered that those people in the previous examples might have taught their teams to work for a maximum of 1 week, to do their task in 1 week instead of 30 days? Look at your income if you do this. Week 1, $150. Week 2, $180. Week 3, $160. Week 10, $30,000. And week 18, $3.2 million.
Guys, this means you can max out the system in 18 weeks if everybody will do their task one time, a lifetime in 1 week. There is no max you can earn per month, per week, or even per year. So that means if you have 100 people in your structure, you're going to get paid 100 times. And if you have 1,000 people in your structure, you're going to get paid 1,000 times.
And remember, this is a yearly subscription, so this income will repeat itself every year because people will resubscribe for 2 reasons. Quality information, to make more money. Everybody wants to get paid again and again instantly. Does it make sense?
Yes. If we use an example, if someone subscribed now in December, what's going to happen this year, December? They're going to resubscribe again, and voila, we're going to get paid again. What happens if someone subscribes now in January? Next year, January, they're going to resubscribe again, and voila, you're going to get paid again. So can you see that your task that we need to do is just one time and the income will be for a lifetime? Let's have a look at this person. His means was to get 3 people, and he wanted to build the community faster. What was the result of his income? It was much more than that of the other people who chose to only introduce 2 people to the Tonoit community. So what do you want? Do you want continuous income, which is you referring to others? Or do you want faster continuous income, which is you referring more? I know which one we're going for.
Yeah, so what is next? You have to get back to the person who invited you to this presentation, as it is strictly by invitation only. Why? Because the person who invited you needs to get paid, as this is how you start to get paid again and again instantly. Not one time, but for a lifetime. The power of common prosperity, right?
Right. There are 2 ways to utilize your $500 subscription. The first way is to get more Bitcoin. So you're going to open up a trading account, which is really easy as opening up a Gmail account, and only takes about a minute or so. In fact, the person who invited you will help you do this. They're also going to help show you how to fund your subscription, which is super easy. And secondly, you are getting this quality information, and you're going to be able to use these market updates that Tonoit is providing to make more money and more Bitcoin. And guys, by the way, Tonoit is not giving financial advice. No, they are purely educating you on what the markets are doing. That way, they are helping you make smart decisions.
And the second way to utilize your $500 is to get paid again and again by just working for a maximum of 30 days. Just do your task, and after you do your task, teach everybody the new way to work.
There are 2 ways to earn with Tonoit. The first way is you pay your $500 subscription and then either use your salary or sell something, and you take that money out of your pocket and you start growing your money with the information. So that's way number 1. Way number 2 is that you pay your $500 subscription, you work and you do your task by working for a maximum of 30 days, and you teach your team to do the exact same. That way, the income you generate, you can then use that to grow your money by getting paid again and again. I mean, what stops this person from using $5,000 to add it to his trading portfolio and still perhaps using the remaining money for living expenses or luxury expenses? So which option are you going to choose? Option 1, where you've got to use your own money, or option 2, using the system's money? I know which one we're currently doing and which one we're choosing. That's right, option 2.
Yep. And lastly, the only enemy at the moment is time, and the reason for this is the spillover opportunity you have into Tonoit. Why? Because when you open your account, you will automatically get a position. If you don't take a position now and someone else does, you will be losing out on spillover because the person who took action will be in a better position than you and make more money, much more money.
So which side are you on? Left or right? Don't or do? The choice is yours.